At least 39 people are now known to have died in a train collision in southern Spain. On to other news this lunchtime. At least 39 people have been killed in Spain when two high-speed trains collided in the south of the country. Dozens more were injured, with the number of dead expected to rise. It happened near the town of Adamuz when a train heading towards Madrid derailed and hit another on the other side of the tracks around half an hour after it left the southern city of Malaga. Our reporter, Guy Hedgecoe, is in Adamuz this lunchtime. And Guy, what's the latest there?
Well, yes, I am in this very sleepy town of Adamuz, a town that's right next to the site where the crash took place. That road behind me leads up to the crash site. It's been cordoned off by the police. But since last night, rescue workers have been working very hard at the site itself to sift through the wreckage of those two trains. First of all, to try and find survivors and to pull people out who are injured and give them medical aid. Many of those people are in local hospitals now still. And then now we're told that their task is more about finding bodies, that the death toll is likely to increase further. With more on this story is my colleague, Lauren Moss.
A devastating scene in the southern Spanish countryside. The collision between two high-speed trains has left dozens dead and many questions unanswered. One, bound from Madrid, travelling from Malaga, derailed an hour into its journey, crossing over to the opposite track, hitting an oncoming train. Survivors have described the impact as feeling like an earthquake.
The impact was like a sudden blow. The lights went out. I was sitting in the last seats of the carriage and I was thrown around. I don't know how many times I rolled over. I don't know how I hit my back. There were people screaming. All the suitcases fell on top of people's heads.
More than 100 people have been injured. 11 are in intensive care. Rescuers worked through the night, freeing passengers from the twisted wreckage.
The access for ambulances was hard. It's not a wide road, it's a one-way road. It was complex to coordinate the entrance and exit of the ambulance and the buses as well. Several people had to walk on the tracks because there were no roads towards the train.
The crash happened around 7:45 p.m. local time in the province of Córdoba, 200 miles south of Madrid. Around 400 passengers were travelling across the two trains, many of them Spaniards on their way back to and from Madrid after the weekend. It's not clear how many tourists may have been on board. A centre for the injured has been set up in the nearby town of Adamuz, with locals bringing food and blankets overnight as temperatures plummeted. Anna was travelling with her sister and dog.
Some people were fine and others were really bad. And we had them in front of us and you could see them dying and you could do nothing. People who were all right broke the windows and pulled me out because I was covered in blood.
Survivors are urged to contact their friends and family to let them know they're safe. One train's operator, Iryo, says the locomotive was built in 2022 and inspected just 4 days ago. It's not known why it derailed.
The accident is extremely strange. It happened on a straight stretch of track. All the railway experts who have been here today at this centre and those who have been able to consult are extremely surprised by the accident because, as I say, it is strange, very strange. It is very difficult to explain at this point.
Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez is visiting the scene and the King and Queen will arrive tomorrow. They've said they're deeply concerned. This is Spain's deadliest rail crash in over a decade. The investigation into how and why it happened likely to take several weeks. Lauren Moss, BBC News.